A warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to race preview on this Sunday meeting here at Bangalore. The Glorious Colors Plate is the first race coming up. Distance 1600 for maiden horses, 3 years old only. We have a look at number one, Call of the Blue. This is the Hyderabad run, where finished on 8th is Call of the Blue in the colors of Sarais with light blue belt is Call of the Blue. Ended up in that back munch is Call of the Blue. Sporting blinkers, tongue strap, cross nose band, basket bit is number one, Call of the Blue. 2 will be Francis Bacon. Francis Bacon finished on 3rd. Blazer was the winner of this race. Very closely handled, and most of the runners were making the run simultaneously with Blazer was the one who came and emerged victorious on this outing, and Francis Bacon could only come and finish on 3rd on this run as Francis Bacon is a sporting tongue strap is number 2. 3 will be Indian Democrat. Indian Democrat finished 4th. Anais was the winner of this race, and Indian Democrat was 3rd at this stage and eventually ended up finishing on 4th in the last few meters to finish on 4th on this occasion is Indian Democrat. Corporate Jungle out of Connaught is beautifully bred horse running 4th on this outing is Indian Democrats from tongue strap basket bet. 4 will be Monterey. There's the OT run of Monterey finishing on 2nd. Castilian was the winner of this race, being produced about 4 wide off the fence. Starting to catch up with the front runners was Monterey, and did finish on a fine 2nd on this outing, almost 1.25 lengths separating the first runner. Castilian, the eventual winner, rated at is a sporting blinkers, tungster crosses, band basket bet. 5 will be Musterian, who ran 2nd. Animal Queen as the winner, and Musterian was the one which was catching up with the front runner. Animal Queen was having that sizable lead, and eventually won as Animal Queen, whereas this horse Musterian lives to fight another day. Did run closely, in fact, to run 2nd on this outings when cross nose band rated at 32 is Musterian. 6 will be Nova Scotia. Well, we don't have the footage of Nova Scotia. We move on to number 7. That's Rule the World, and Rule the World was the one who ran, ending up 3rd on this outing is Rule the World in the colors of light blue with gold star is Rule the World in that 3rd position, and that's where he's going to end up is Rule the World sporting tongue strap. Well, we move on to number 8. That's Wizard of Stocks. So Wizard of Stocks finished 2nd. Galloping Gold Mine. This is the Mumbai run you're looking at of Wizard of Stocks, starting to catch up with the front runner. Looked like it would come and finish on far more closer, but Wizard of Stocks could only finish on 2nd on this outing is Wizard of Stocks. Just about 3/4 in separating the first 2 runs. From tongue strap is number 8, Wizard of Stocks. 9 will be Hope Spinell. Hope Spinell finished 6th. Malwa was the winner of this race, and Hope Spinell was the one who was being produced about 5-6 wide off the fence was Hope Spinell in that back bunch, and this horse ended up in that back bunch itself with Malwa emerging victorious on this occasion. Born to see it of Distorted Promises, number 9, Hope Spinners from tongue strap. 10 will be Invicta. Invicta finished 5th, and he was the winner of this race. Is the current summer run looking at race number 11, in fact, and Invicta was the one was towards the rail side, could come and finish on 5th on this outing is Invicta, whereas Anais was the one who was a runaway winner, winning it very comfortably from tongue strap basket bet rated at 30. The second race is the If Looks Good Kill Plate. Distance is 1100. Forces rate is 0 to 20. Distance run is 1100 meters. We start off with number 1, Country Star, who ran 10th. Sahara was the winner of this race, and this horse, Country Star, ran 10th out of 11 runners. Second for most for the journey, and then faded out gradually to end up finishing on 10th out of 11 runners. Just beat one home on this occasion. No form to go by in his previous outings as well is Country Star. Rated at 18 is number 1, Country Star. 2 will be Queen Isabella. Queen Isabella finished 12th. Benediction was the winner of this reign, and Queen Isabella is out of strong suited of Iberian as Queen Isabella did run 12th out of 14 runs, just beat 2 5th on the previous occasion, but this run ended up finishing on 12th out of 14 runs. Benediction is the winner from Tungster Crossnose Band, rated at 10. Rated at 18 is the number 2, Queen Isabella. 3 will be Varsha. Well, Varsha was the one who ran 10th. Bold Runner was the winner of this race. Well, gracing the wrong end of the field, in fact, was Varsha. Bold Runner came and eventually won on this occasion. This is the winter run you're looking at of Varsha's out of Lucifer Sam out of Senorita Encima. Senora Encima, in fact, is number 3. Varsha did end up finishing on 10th on this outing, rated at 16. Tucks up and Crossnose Band is number 3, Varsha. 4 will be Arrogance, and number 8, Purity are the next 2 runners. Arrogance was the one who was being produced in that center, and then Purity also coming up for scrutiny. These are the two runners. Let's have a look at Arrogance's credential, who ran 10th out of 12 runners on this outing is Arrogance, whereas Purity on that outing finished on ending up in that mid-pack 5th. In fact, as Purity being produced about 4 wide, did come up and end up finishing on 5th on this outing is Purity, rated at 7th for tongue stop cross nose band. Arrogance is putting blinkers, tongue stop, rated at 15. Number 5 will be To the Prince. To the Prince ran 10th. Propine was the winner of this race. Propine was the one who eventually came and notched up this fine win, shot through in between runners to emerge victorious, whereas Tudor Prince was in that back punch, almost third last, in fact, as Tudor Prince, and did end up finishing on 10th out of 12 runners, rated at 14 spun blinkers, tongue struck, cross nose band. 6 will be Zafrina. Zafrina ran 6th. Shaktiman was the winner of this race. Zafrina had to be switched over on the inside, met with a slight interference, had to be switched over on the outside, and came and emerged, finishing on 6th on this outing is Zafrina, with Shaktiman emerging victorious on this outings. From tongue struck, side cheek piece, cross nose band, rated at 11. 7 will be High Hawk. High Hawk ran 8th. Nayab was the winner of this race, and High Hawk, with a pretty high action out of there, was in that back bunch, second last in fact, and did run a very poor race on this outing, finishing 8th out of 9 runners, rated at 9. Spawning cross nose band, side cheek pit hood is number 7 High Hawk. Hurricane stated at the big fight. Z class comes up for scrutiny, where Z class was the one who ran 5th. She Superb was the winner. This is race number 15 is the one which we are going through, and just given a tap or so was Z class to come and finish on 5th out of 11 runners in race number 15, where the winner there was She's Superb, who really stretched away to win, whereas Z class on this occasion ran 5th over that 1100 meter trap. And the third race is the Bergama Plate. Distance is 1200, forces rated 30 to 50, and we have a look at number 1 Tarini, who ran 4th on this outing. Is Tarini's star appearance was the winner of this race. Tarini was the one who was in the 3rd position, but star appearance now quick and well, although all important. And Fayama was the one who ran ending up 2nd on this outing, whereas Tarini on this occasion ran 4th after the 3rd in his previous outing, ended up finishing on 4th out of 8 runners behind star appearance from blinkers, rate 48. 2 will be standout, with number 4 also coming off a scrutiny's opening act, ran 10th on this outing, very primarily positioned. Ambrosio was the winner of this race, and number 5 Raw Gold ran 11th on this outing is Raw Gold. But let's have a look at standouts credential. This horse was the one standout, was waiting to launch an assault, and came and eventually finished on 3rd on this outing. In fact, ran at 3rd on this outing in race number 3 is standout Ambrosio, the winners from Tungsta crosses band, 847. Opening act, after being very prominent, fell back to run 10th out of 11 runners from Tungsta Pacific blinkers, rate 43, whereas the other runner, that's number 5 in the card, as Raw Gold, finished 11th out of 11 runners, rated at 40 is number 5 Raw Gold. Number 3 is Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai comes up for scrutiny, who finished on 3rd. Madam Sultana was the winner of this race, and Rek'Sai was the one who was angling for his run in between runners, but had to be switched over on the outside, and ended up eventually running 3rd on this outing is Rek'Sai. After that, twice 2nd, ran 11th in his subsequent outing, and in this run ran 3rd behind Madam Sultana, rated at 44 from blinkers, tongue strap. 6 will be Birchwood, is the eventual winner in this race. Is Birchwood, well held on to win by a margin of 3/4 of length, with Birchwood leading the field right from the word go, and won in fine fashion is Birchwood's one tongue strap, rated at 39. 7 will be Florencia, and number 12 Emidio are the next 2 runners. Florencia was the one was in that back bunch, whereas Emidio was in that middle pack. Alpha was the one who made every post a winning one, and won very fluently on the starting is Alpha, whereas Florencia ran 10th out of 11 runners, almost 10th right throughout was Florencia, rated at 39 from tongue strap side chick piece, whereas number 12 in the card as Emidio finished on 6th on the startings from tongue strap, rated at 33. 8 will be San Bernardino. San Bernardino finished 4th. Maybe Forever was the winner of this race. Was very primarily positioned as San Bernardino, and finished on ending up 4th. Was a winner in his last starting, beating Habanero, but in this occasion ran 4th out of 12 runners from tongue stop crossnose band, rated at 38 is San Bernardino in race number 187 in Bangalore. 9 will be Propine. The eventual winner in this race is Propine, who finished on ending up winning this race is Propine. We've seen this footage earlier, got that run in between runners, shot through and emerged victorious to win by a margin of a length. Is Propine, previously second behind Spanish Beauty, and in this next starting ran fourth behind Bold Runner. 10 will be Raven Star. Raven Star ran fourth. Into the Groove was the winner of this race. Race number 185 is the one which we have a look at, and Raven Star, after having won back-to-back wins, hasn't shown that form in his next three outings, and in this occasion ran fourth out of 9 runners behind. Into the Groove is Raven Star in race number 185. 11 will be Bold Move. Bold Move finished on ending up 8th. This is the current summer run you're looking at of Bold Move. Spirituous was the winner of this race. Bold Move was the one who ended up finishing on 8th out of 12 runners. Spun Tungster Crossnose Band rated at 36. The fourth race is the Brigadier RCR Hill Memorial Trophy. Distance is 1600. Forces rated 45 to 65. We have a look at number 1 is Blue Moon, and number 6 coming up for scrutiny is Masada. These are the two runners we go cross to. Blue Moon was the eventual winner in this race, whereas Masada was in that back bunch. Ended up finishing on 9th on the starting, but this horse did run a mighty race. In fact, is Blue Moon rallied well and did emerge victorious to win by a margin of a head. Was Blue Moon held on to the stiff challenge put in by Areca Legend, and Into the Groove was the one who flew in the last part, but Blue Moon managed to win. Spun Tongue Stop rated at 60, whereas number 6 in the card, that's Masara, ran a pathetic race in that back punch from the Tongue Stop Crossnose Band side cheek piece basket bit at 52. 2 will be Super Smart, was in that last position, was Super Smart, and it did end up finishing on 8th on this outing. Is Super Smart, twice 4th, it once 3rd as Super Smart, and in this occasion ran 6th out of 9 runners as from Tungster Crossnose Band rated at 58. 3 will be number 3 will be Exclusive Blue. This is the horse which ran second. Royal Currency was the winner. This is the race in Chennai in race number 198, where Exclusive Blue finished on off the was the one who ran second on this outing. As Exclusive Blue was catching up with the front runner and bridging the gap on every stride, and finished on ending up 1.5 lengths behind. The winner is Exclusive Blue, in the colors of gold with royal blue stars as Exclusive Blue. Tongue Stop rated at 54. 4 will be Play Safe. This is the Hyderabad run where Play Safe in race number 231 finished on 12th out of 14 runners. In Sacred Roman was the eventual winner in this race. This is the Stays Cup run you're looking at of Play Safe. Finished on ending up just beating 2 home in this race. One Blinkers rated at 54 is number 4 Play Safe. Net Visit of Ridwan is number 4 Play Safe. We have a look at number 5 Impavid. Impavid comes in next. Winner of back-to-back wins, in fact, is Impavid. The eventual winner in this race is Impavid, and winner of back-to-back wins, and won very fluently in race number 193. You're looking at of Impavid waiting to pounce on the front runner, came alongside and eventually won by a margin of 3/4 of length. Is Impavid sporting Tongue Strap Crossnose Band rated at 52. Salvador Dali comes up next. The eventual winner in this race is Salvador Dali, traveling about 4 wide of the fence, took out the running, and then ultimately held on to win by a margin of 2 lengths, beating superb success is Salvador Dali. This is race number 155. Excellent out of Mystic Quest as Blinkers Crossnose Band rated at 52. 8 will be Consiglari. Well, the Hyderabad run, race number 226, was in the 3rd position and eventually ended up finishing on 6th on the starting. Is Consiglari, is at a way supported of Caprice, is Consiglari, and ended up in that back punch. Well, winner in his first starting and subsequently second, and hasn't shown his form in his next 2 outings, finishing 5th and 6th. Is Consiglari's one Blinkers Tungster Basket rated at 51. The 5th race coming up is the running of the Karnataka Juvenal Million, grade 3 race for distance 1400 for 3-year-old horses. So we have a look at number 1, Blazer. The Blazer was the one who was the eventual winner in this race. The horse which is in form, having finished twice second, and his next 2 outings having back-to-back wins for his Blazer. And this race won by a margin of 1.5 lengths, took out the running and stretched away to win his Blazer. Spun Tongue Stop rated at 56 is number 1, Blazer. 2 will be Karega. Karega was the eventual winner, race number 194. where Karega was the one was waiting to take over the running, and then ultimately won by a margin of 4 lengths on this outing. Is Karega was a winner in his first outing and subsequently ran fifth in this run, regained that winning form and won by a margin of 4 lengths. Tungsta Bravade Bit is number 2. Karega 3 will be Trafalgar. The eventual winner is Trafalgar. Travelled about 4 wide off the fence and then ultimately won by a margin of 2 lengths on this outing. This is another runner which is in form, having won his both his outings. Is Trafalgar is at a Western Aristocrat at a Bluegrass Phenom is number 3. Trafalgar having won in race number 187 in uh, Calcutta is Trafalgar. Well, 4 will be Warhammer. The horse which is in absolute rousing form is Warhammer. Well, just came and took out the running, and look at the ease at which Warhammer won. Stretched away and won in fine fashion. 6 lengths is the verdict between the first 2 runners and did win in fine fashion as Warhammer's from Tungsta Crosses band 854. 5 will be Hunt for Gold, and number 6 Missing You are the next 2 runners. Hunt for Gold ran third. Missing You was the eventual winner in this race. Well, let's have a look at Missing You was the one who was leading the pack and held on to win. Was Missing You winning by a margin of 1 1/4 length is Missing You. Von Tungstop rated at 58 is Missing You, whereas Hunt for Gold having won in 2 occasions and this run ran third behind Missing You. Von Tungstop rated at 51 is number 5 Hunt for Gold. Agni, the next one, who ran second. Tetra Rama was the winner of this race, and this horse Agni was the one who was towards the rail side. Winner on the first occasion with third in a subsequent run, and this run ran second. Shorted was the verdict between the first 2 runners. Tetra Rama, the eventual winner in this race, rated at 50 spinning blinkers. Tongue strap 8 will be Malwa. Malwa ran third. Hunt for Goal was the eventual winner in this race, and Malwa was the one who moved into that second position and ultimately finished on third. Is Malwa with another runner flashing onto the scene, and Hunt for Goal, the eventual winner in this race, rated at 40 from tongue strap as number 8 Malwa. 9 will be Mystic Bay. Mystic Bay was the eventual winner. Race number 173, Mumbai Rani, looking at Mystic Bay. Well, in the lead, in fact, is Mystic Bay and did win by a margin of 2 1/4 lengths. Is Mystic Bay. Late motive out of Memory Bay. Beautifully bred horse is Mystic Bay, winning by a margin of 2 1/4 lengths. Tongue stop rated at 53. 10 will be Royal Crystal. Royal Crystal finished second. Race number 244, Mumbai Rani, looking at Gallantry, the winner of this race. And this horse, Royal Crystal, came in from that back punch to end up finishing on second on the starting. Did cover enormous ground and finished on just 3 lengths behind Gallantry is Royal Crystal. Western Aristocrat out of Sparkling Crystal, rated at 51. Tongue stop as number 10, Royal Crystal. 11 will be Princess Annabelle. Princess Annabelle was the eventual winner. Race number 199, Mumbai Rani, looking at a Princess Annabelle. Well, came alongside and just breezed past the front runner to win by a margin of 3/4 of a length is Princess Annabelle in race number 199. Arizona of Priceless Glory is for tongue strap is number 11, Princess Annabelle. The 6th race is the Pribilof Plate. Distance is 1200, forces rated 15 to 35. Distance run is 1200 meters. Erika Angel ran 9th. Into the Groove was the winner of this race, and Erika Angel in the colors of light blue with dark green belt, armband, and quartered cap is Erika Angel. Finished on ending up twice 9th with 1/6 in Bangalore Winters. Tungsta Crossnose band rated at 32 is number 1, Erika Angel. Ramon is the one we hop on to. Ramon finished 10th, maybe forever, was the winner of this race, was angling for his run in between runners. Is Ramon was slightly interfered and then did come and finish on ending up 10th on the starting after started off on a winning note and hasn't shown that form in his next 5 outings. Ramon finishing 10th out of 12 runners when Blinker's tongue stop rated at 31. Harmonia comes up next. Harmonia finished 9th on the starting as Harmonia is out of excellent out of Touch My Soul is Harmonia, who has been produced the widest of all, was a winner in his last starting, beating Prodigal, but in this run finished on 9th out of 11 runners. Starman was the one who came and won, whereas Harmonia ended up in the Rux Tungsta Crossers band rated at 28. And 4 will be Radiant Treasure. Radiant Treasure was the one who ran third. Marco Polo was the winner of this race, and Radiant Treasure was down the center, being pushed, just given a tap or so, and Radiant Treasure did run third on this. Originally fourth, awarded this place due to winner disqualification, and Radiant Treasure ran third on the starting behind King Creole is at Radiant Treasures from Blinkers Tongue Strap, rated at 28. 5 will be Slovenia. Slovenia finished second. Exclusive Mandate was the winner of this race, traveled about 4 wide off the fence, and Exclusive Mandate came and won very fluently by a margin of 300 quarter lengths, whereas Slovenia was the one who ran second on the starting. Came in from almost that fifth position to run second is Slovenia. 300 quarter lengths separating the first two runners, rated at 26 is Slovenia. 6 will be Admirable. Admirable was the one who ran seventh on the starting. The colors of light blue with Cerise Bond was Cerise Diamond, the white sleeves and green cap is Admirable, who ran seventh on the starting. Second on the first run behind Princess, and in this occasion ran 7th out of 12 runners, second for most part of the journey, but did run 7th ultimately. Fell back once the pressure was applied and ran 7th behind Land of Liberty is Admirable's Spawning Blinkers Tongue Strap rate 23. Ashoka the Great is the one in the colors of dark blue with light green, white and light green V is Ashoka the Great. Finished on 10th on the starting. Previously ran 7th out of 14 runners is Ashoka the Great. Spawning Blinkers rated at 21 is number 7, Ashoka the Great. The winner being Moikan, winning by a margin of 3/4 of a length. 8 will be Smile of Peace. Smile of Peace finished fifth. Mahanati was the winner of this race, and Smile of Peace, this horse was in that third position, was Smile of Peace, and finished on ending up ultimately fifth out of 12 runners is Smile of Peace. Started out of incredible beauty is Smile of Peace. Race number 14 you're looking at. Blinkers Tongue Strap basket, but rated at 18 is number 8, Smile of Peace. We move on to the last race coming up with the running of the Belmont Park Plate. This is race number 41 you're looking at, where number 1 Apollo Bay comes up for scrutiny, and Sultana also comes up with the number 1 Apollo Bay. Finishing on ending up in that back bunch is Apollo Bay's for Blinkers Tongue Strap Crossnose Band, rated at 20. The winner being King of Shadows, whereas number 3 is Sultana in the colors of black with white triangular panel. Finished on ending up 10th out of 12 runners. 10th right throughout was Sultana's Tongue Strap, rated at 18 is number 3 Sultana. Number 2 will be Princess Amu. Princess Amour ran in race number 9 and finished on 12th. High Admiral was the winner of this race, last in fact, and that's the way he's going to end up is Princess Amour, and she did finish on 12th on the starting, previously 12th in Mysore, and the one prior to that ran 7th is Princess Amu. No form to go by in all his 3 outings. Tongue Strap rated at 18 is number 2, Princess Amu. 4 will be Meritorious. Meritorious ran 7th. Mariachi was the winner. Almost 6th at the stage was Meritorious. Had that free run. Could have come and finish on far more closer, but ended up eventually running 7th out of 11 runners after the 10th behind Angelino. Ran ending up 7th out of 11 runners. Tongue Strap Crossnose Band Rubber Debit rated at 15 is number 4, Meritorious. 5 will be Identity. Identity finished 9th. Angelino was the winner of this race. We introduced about 5, 6, 7 wide off the fence was Identity, but never ended up in the money. Finishing on last, in fact, was literally struggling on the top of the picture and ended up 9th out of 12 runners is Identity. Finishing on Angelino, the eventual winner in this race, rated at 15s for Tongue Strap and Side Chickpeas. No form to go by. Well, 6 will be El Matador, and number 8, Wings, are the next 2 runners. El Matador ran 4th on the starting, whereas Wings was the one alongside and finished on ending up 3rd. Track Striker was the winner of this race. But let's have a look at El Matador's credential. El Matador was the one which is warming up and then ended up finishing on 4th on the starting is El Matador after some disappointing runs from Blinkers, rated at 14. Wings on the dan finished on 3rd after twice running 5th in his previous outings, ran 3rd. From Blinkers hanging bit, rated at 2 is number 8, Wings. And the last runner for the day will be number 7, Stringer Pearls. Stringer Pearls finished 9th. Hafnium was the winner of this race, and Stringer Pearls was the one who finished on ending up 8th on the starting. Both his runs are disappointing. 8th out of 9 runners behind Lovely Sierra, and in this occasion 9th out of 11 runners behind Hafnium. That's the formal credentials from Blinkers Tongue Strap Crossnose Band, rated at 3 is number 7, Stringer Pearls. So one of the pre of today's races. We'll join you next week. Until then, thank you from all of us.